Hey guys, I am back and I just wanted to make this video about stuttering in school. When I was in school, my stuttering was very, very bad. I would stutter whenever I would give a presentation. I would stutter so bad. I would get so nervous when I would have to present. I would start to shake and my stomach would be flipping and I would have major anxiety for weeks, days, even a few months at times before I would have to give a presentation. And it got so bad that I would literally not sleep the night prior to having to speak in front of my class. And when I got to college, I had to give more presentations than when I was in grade school. And I know that can be a very scary thing, like knowing you have to stand up in front of a class and you have to speak. And I was so nervous for that. And honestly, my best advice for that would be if you want to go to college for a certain degree where you know you do have to speak a lot, honestly, I say to make sure that you go to school for the degree that you want to do, because if you don't, then you're just going to feel worse about yourself and you're just going to feel more depressed about your stutter than if you were to go to or if you were to major in something that you really wanted, as opposed to if you were to do a major where you didn't really speak that much, then maybe you wouldn't feel as stressed, but you may not want to study that certain subject. Now, when I was in the Marine Corps, I had this one Marine tell me that there was an officer who was in charge of an infantry battalion, and he stuttered really badly, like really badly. And he was in charge of a bunch of Marines. And that was so encouraging to me, because especially being in the Marine Corps, it could be very stressful at times, having to speak loud and speak fast, and so hearing that just was really encouraging to me. And if you want to join the military of wherever country you're from, don't feel like you're not going to be wanted because you do stutter. Like when I was in the Marine Corps, I stuttered really badly, especially during a stressful situation. I would stutter really badly. And everyone was always like, I mean, no one, the only time I was made fun of was at boot camp, but every other time, no one ever did really like make fun of my stutter. I would get very stressed out, but it wasn't like a huge issue. And when you're in school, and if your instructor or teacher asks a question and you're afraid to raise your hand, don't be afraid to raise your hand if you know the answer. And I've done this so much in the past, and when I'm in school, I still do it too, and I try not to I truly try hard not to, but if you know the answer to a question that the instructor is asking the class, raise your hand and don't be afraid to stutter. Because there's times right now where I regret things in the past that I wish I would have raised my hand for. And I know it sounds silly, but you'll feel worse. You'll start to feel worse about yourself if you don't like participate in class if you really want to, but you're holding back because of your stutter. And I'm sure many of you know what I mean. But just try not to let your stuttering hold you back in school. If you want to major in a certain subject at school, just please go for it. And don't worry about your stutter unless you are really trying to like do a job where you don't really talk that much. Like I was always trying to find a job and find a career path where I would not have to speak that much, but the more that I would try and find a career path that where I didn't have to speak that much that I did not want to do, I just got more and more down and more depressed about my speech. So I just decided to major in what I wanted to, and right now I am majoring in art history because I love the subject of art so much, and I love the subject of history so much. And that doesn't just go for if you stutter, but if you do want to major in a certain subject, don't let anything stop you, because I have changed my major so many times, and I'm so happy that I'm finally majoring in what I really want to. So despite my speech and whatnot, so. But I just wanted to make a video on this. So thank you so much, guys, and have a great day. Bye!